Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff, and I'm going to do a bunch of reactions today. So, for anybody subscribe to me and watches my channel, you're about to get a shit ton of these today because I enjoy listening to metal music. I am a redneck metalhead, and this is just my bread and butter, and so I just now posted Whitechapel's uh, Bloodsoaked Symphony Orchestra, which one of their best songs I've heard to date. And so then I decided let's go ahead and do another one and dive into Animals as Leaders, which is one of my bigger influences on my own personal music and the stuff I write because when you're an instrumental band, you fall in league with all other instrumental bands, and what other instrumental band right now is fucking murdering as much as Animals as Leaders? I mean, Tosin Abasi is just a fucking of a guitarist. And so let's dive into Monomyth and get my reaction out of it. Okay, so starting out already, it's like a Tool music video to me, or Meshuggah. Just judging on the visual wise, and then I definitely think this is a darker tone. Like this overall sounds way darker than the last record. I can't even remember the name of it right now. What was the name of the last record? Which I can go ahead and be honest, I am not the biggest fan of the last record. I thought it was The Madness of Many. Damn good record. Musicians are all on point. It's just the songs to me didn't really seem like they're songs, of course. I don't know how to word it without sounding like a fucking prick, but they were just they come off to me as kind of like look how good I am at the instrument, which is cool, man. I love somebody to show off their fucking talent. But comparing the last record to The Joy of Motion, like it's kind of funny for me when it comes to Animals. I love all of their music. It's just I think their very first album, what was it called? The self-titled first album is the bomb. Weightless is kind of more let's be abstract. The Joy Emotion is the fucking bomb, and then we got the same thing with the Madness of Many being kind of a little bit more abstract to my ears. And then we have the single, which I wonder if this is even going to be on the next album we get from Animals as Leaders, but it's kind of like their their motion for me is like their first album's like top of the echelon. Second album is not like doesn't hit home for me as well, but then the third record is the fucking top of the echelon, and then the fourth record didn't really hit home with me, and so I really dig. I've heard this single in my car, and then now I'm hearing it for the first time with these headphones, and these headphones are just fucking. I love these headphones. Like everything I hear audio wise in these headphones are the bomb. Okay. Oh man. So I do dig the fact that that sounded like a more generic rhythm was about to come in. I guess a more common metal rhythm, like a I don't even know how to explain it, man. More of like a ba 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 ba, and then who is it that plays drums for them? Matt Garska, I think. Like if I'm murdering who's in the actual band, just dislike the video and leave a comment calling me a piece of shit. It's cool. But the drums right there, they just come in and are doing such a cool little. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just it's still a head bob motion of that. It's just a little more intricate. It's a little more like I know I just said they animals typically to me kind of says, "Hey, look how good we are." And in this section, it's like, "Look how good I am." But at the same time, you're gonna fucking enjoy the hell out of this, and I do. Okay. So metal jazz, metal, a metalhead ballet dancer. I don't understand. Like somebody leave a comment explaining what the whole imagery of this is, because I don't get it. Okay. So they start off desynced, and then they synchronize. Is that meant to show how what the band is doing? I don't know. I just got done watching a Blood Soaked Symphony, and I like that music video is definitely more accessible in the sense of like I kind of got where the story was. Whereas this one, I'm like, why do we have a black room full of bald headed ballet dancers with half dresses on dancing? Which shout out to whoever come up with that goosebumpy synth, because that almost makes this to me. Like it tickles my horror bone, and I'm like, oh god, that's just so menacing sounding. Like the only thing that could have maybe been better, or not better, but like the only thing I would have went within this track is the guitar tone. I would have had a bit more distortion on it. Like I know Tosin has kind of favored this mid gainy distorted tone, which is cool. I mean, it works. It's whatever works for you. You're the one writing it. It's your shit, man. I am just a consumer, and I am being an asshole and just nitpicking the fuck out of stuff. But at the same time, as a musician, that to me would have been a little to make it sound more evil. Whereas in my case, everything I write and most of the time, everything I write, I try to sound as evil as I fucking can, and that usually equals out like a shit ton of distortion in my case. All right. So hold on, I gotta back it up for a second because just that fucking run into that shit is so cool, dude. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I don't get this. I don't get this music video one bit. And I know art is art, and imagery is in the eye of the beholder, or whatever you want to call it. It's just, what the fuck is this music video about? Hey, okay. Alright, I don't. To me, that's some ballet shit, man. Which is cool to all the ballet fans that love this music video. Cool deal for you, but I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, if it was explained to me and I was able to think about it more, like, hey, this means this and this is supposed to represent this and all that. Oh, shit, you're asleep. This is supposed to represent all that. I just don't get it. To me, this is like, as popular as Animals is, it seems to me like I'm curious, did they have any say in this music video, or did their record label say this is this or this is, like, I don't know. Did they hire somebody? Because honestly, this the music video just distracts me. Like, the music's already so fucking cool to me, and then this music video, trying to listen to it and take in the imagery that they are promoting along with it, I'm at a, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's cool. Like, the statue right there, that's cool. But I still don't get why that dude's behind it, fucking doing all this shit. Did that dude get his head bumped? Right here. It looks like one of them was just like kind of elbowed him in the jaw or something. Nah, I missed it. Alright. So that's cheap. That's super cheap. Look at the plastic as the camera's panning. Look at the plastic. You can see there's already been a mark. Like, this whatever got edited right here is probably like the fifth or sixth take of this shot, because somebody's face or hand has already pushed through the plastic and it's left a spot. Like, kudos for going practical, but I don't know, man. I see this music video, and as cheap as I am, I'm like, dude, I could have. Nah, I'm not gonna say that, because whoever did do this, cinematography and camera, they got a badass camera. Everything's badass. I'm nitpicking and being a little bit of an asshole. Right there. Y'all can see that, right? Well, you might not be able to see it on my shit. Just go and click on the actual music video and you will see what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's already got spots in it. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to repeat the statement. It seems to me whoever did this music video, Animals hired, was like, I did the music videos for Meshuggah and Tool, and it's like whoever is the mind behind this, it's like one long ass story he's trying to just tell through these music videos. Like, it just, I don't know. So with the mirrors right there, I kind of got a Inception vibe. Makes me think of that one scene where she closes like the archway under the bridge and all them fucking mirrors are in a line. Or either Star Wars when Daisy Ridley's character is like turning, and they're all fucking turning behind her and shit like that. Okay, so the song ends, and what we get. All right, so directed. So art direction by this dude, Televia and Reynolds. I mean, cool deal. I mean, hell, animals, you've made it. You're making fucking money. You're killing it musically wise. Like even like that just goes to show that there is a market for instrumental metal acts, and I love that. I love the fact that you don't have to conform to some pop formula and all this bullshit. Which I mean, there's good pop music out there too. Not a lot in my opinion, but there is great music. Is all the genres are there's great and shitty in all the genres, and I don't get this music video. Uh, maybe if somebody leaves a comment and tells me, "Hey, you dumbass, this is what this means and this is what it was supposed to represent," then I might understand it a bit better. But as a whole, I don't. I don't really get it. Like physical education, that was a funny music video to me, but I'm assuming it was about like being the last kid picked in dodgeball or being kind of kids being picked on in school or something. Bullies. I'm not sure exactly. Like I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm really not smart at all. I just got on here and I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna say my 2 cents too. If everybody else is, why not me? And for me, when it comes to Monomyth, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. That track is audio wise is the fucking top notch. 100%. I love it. But when I watch this music video along with it, I tend to get a little more distracted by what the fuck they're doing instead of listening to the music. So that's one. This is a music video I'd have to say I don't really dig. I don't really get with. And apparently a thousand other people don't really like it that much. I'm not as petty to leave a dislike because I want animals. I want all these metal acts that put their heart and soul into what they do to succeed. Because as a consumer, I love listening to animals. Like I really wish this came along with an announcement of the new record. I wish we could get an like. I wish I could get a new Animals as leader single every other day or something. I mean, I love that band. I love Tosin, and then I think the other guy is Javier, which his other project Mistis, or it's like Mestis. I think a lot of those tracks are really cool, and then the drummer, of course, is just phenomenal. All of them, all three top of the echelon musicians, crazy good. And I know I talked a lot of shit throughout this, but I still, track wise, 100% music video. I'm 50-50 on it. Like I get wanting to be some creepy and be different from other music videos, but I don't understand ballet dancers, and then it just looks a little cheaper to me, which is cool. I mean, spend the money you want to spend. I don't get uh, Televia Reynolds. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say it. I'm terrible at uh, pronouncing a lot of words, but I don't get your vision, dude, or chick, or I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't get your vision, Televia Reynolds. But on that note, I'm gonna end my rant and shit talking, and tell everybody else that watches, if you like me, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, leave a dislike. I mean, I talk a lot of shit, and I expect to get a lot of shit talked to me. So stay positive, stay rocking. I am out.